Hey guys, it's Cackling Cat, and welcome back to Lucid9. Hopefully something happens soon. Dun dun dun. I slip inside the room, holding back a smile. The office is minimalistic in its furnishings, but fairly welcoming. Warm light encompasses the room, highlighting the comfortable chairs arranged around a coffee table that bears a bowl of potato chips. Yeah. It looks more like the office of a therapist rather than the office of a school dorm manager. In the corner, I spot a comely mahogany desk. Okay. On top of which sits Jiro Ryuta in a very dramatic position. Welcome to the Satin Room. Have you brought an offering to appease the Dark Lord? Satan Room, excuse me. Okay. Satin Room? I don't know. Indeed I have. With an equally exaggerating bow, I present the book and note from my teacher. Mr. Ryuta's eyebrows crunch in confusion. The hell is this? I kinda got in trouble earlier for talking back. Instead of detention, the teacher is convinced that I need more permanent solution. Like death? I can help with that. She was thinking more along the lines of counseling, I believe. Okay. But what the hell is this? He shakes the book emphatically. The curriculum the teacher recommended for you to help me with. Yeah. Teacher stuff. I don't know. Oh, right. Well, I'll put it where it belongs. He promptly throws it in the trash, which extracts a laugh from me. No! To business. Let me read up on what exactly your teacher wants. His eyes drift over the paper that I silently hand to him. Oh boy. Isn't this precious? Let me translate. Dear Mr. Ryota, I am having trouble subduing a boy who actually has a brain and doesn't care for the inefficiencies of bureaucracy. Sincerely, a woman who's certainly the most boring person in her graduating class. I choke back laughter as he crumples the paper into a ball and lobs it into the trash. By the way, don't tell anyone I just said that, or I might get fired. And then you'd have to take counseling from Mr. or Miss whoever, Hanazawa, and then where would you be? Consider the NDA signed. Mr. Ryota reclines easily against his chair, kicking his legs on the table. So, how's the apartment? Still in one piece, mostly? Good to hear. And Phil? Phil? The little houseplant, the one I placed on your shelf. Your memory sucks more than mine, kid. Oh, right. I vaguely remember Mr. Ryota forming an odd attachment to a plant when I'd moved into my apartment, even to the point where he named it Phil. Phil seems like an oddly good name for a plant. Like Phil the plant. I don't know. Like is that ficus or something? Or is he a small little plant? Like Phil. Like is that little Philip? Little Philip. I don't know. I think he died, sir. That's a bit odd. I thought he was a fake plant. Nope. Looks fake on the outside, I guess, but it, all real inside. A satisfied smile pulls at Mr. Ryota's lips, and I suddenly realize the metaphor. You're not talking about plants, are we? Your optimism is inspiring, kid. I would have thought your answer would be the contrary. What? People look like real on the inside, but they're all fake on the inside? Or real on the outside, but fake on the inside? Something like that. We were talking about plants. How was I supposed to know? Well, you know, Well, now you know. So now that you know, is your answer the same? No. Didn't even need to think about it. It's the truth. People pretend to be genuine on the outside, but inside they're nothing. Mr. Ryota evaluates me for a moment, but to my surprise, there's no judgment in his gaze. You must be a real party pleaser there, Mr. Man. I'll be here all week. Yep, I'm funny. So funny. What made you draw such a depressing conclusion? I can tell that his mind's on the fast track of psychoanalysis, childhood trauma, clinical depression, suicidal tendencies, blah, 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 blah. Time to put that to rest, because if anything should be blamed, it should be my 100% natural disdain for humanity. Power of observation, if anything. People like to be strong, confident, independent on the outside. Peel that away, and what do you get? Their hearts. Then that heart must be pretty pathetic. Did I ever say otherwise? No, I guess I didn't. Mr. Ryota eases from the topic and leans back in his chair, drawing a planner from his drawer. Well, if it were up to me, I'd say that you're just like any other surly teenager, going through the first throes of senioritis. But paperwork's been signed, and you know how bureaucracy goes. I thought our government was supposed to be more efficient since the national changes. Yeah, you assume the mayor actually does anything important. He scrawls something down on his tablet and taps the screen. My phone buzzes gently on my pocket. Your teacher recommended that we meet every day, but honestly, who has the time for that? We'll just play it by ear, and you let me know if you ever get the urge to murder someone. Probably means you're due for another checkup. Yeah, probably. I check what he sent me, a copy of the spreadsheet that's taped outside his door, revealing his available times. Wow, how did you have this much free time? Life as a dorm manager, just swell, isn't it? I thought you at least had some kind of job. I'll let you in on a secret. The kids here don't cause much trouble. Not because they're angels, not because they're boring, because they're too prissy. They don't want to get their manicure nails dirty with things like graffiti or booze. But they do need someone to cry to when they stub their toe, and the other teachers seem to think that I fit that job description. Actually, it's more likely that they don't want to deal with the hormonal brats. So instead of being a helicopter parent, I get to be a bench warmer who just nods and smiles and once in every few minutes. Like with me. Well, you'll be more interesting than the rest of them, I hope. Yeah, that sounds like the academy in a nutshell. Half the people are too snobby to be fun, and the other half are too lazy to care. What do you get to hear? Whining about grades, toxic relationships? Sometimes, but not always. At any rate, I can't exactly complain. Makes my job easy. Thank you for your massive contribution to society. You're absolutely welcome. They seem to equal yours. I snort. He chuckles. Yeah, this could have been a really painful if I hadn't gotten Mr. Ryota. Well, as your loving, and caring, and awe-inspiring mentor, I can hardly keep you from the beauty that is Club Recruitment Day. Oh no, I'm fine, really. Let's talk more about punishments. I don't care. Off you go. Take a selfie and send it to me. Or I'll schedule an appointment tomorrow. But that's, you said you need to expand your opportunities, broaden your horizon, go where no man has gone before. And most importantly, you need to get out of my office so I can check my clan. 'Tis important. That's just sad, Mr. Ryota. Well, domination calls. See ya! And without another word, he shoves me out and slams the door in my face. Alright guys, I had a drink of coffee. I have no choice but to head to the school courtyard. Dun dun dun! It doesn't take much time to find Masato behind the track table, armed with I heart track flags and I heart track posters and I heart track headbands. I hate track. I hate it so much. So, quick little thing, real quick. Sorry. I broke my ankle in track and then was forced to walk on it for 3 hours straight. It was a fracture, so it wasn't like broken clean through. Yeah. I have not fond memories of track. Not fond. Anyway, back to the game. I get this very vague feeling that he loves track. He welcomes me enthusiastically, immediately piling all admin duties on me. But true to my word, I proceed to be completely useless throughout the recruitment process. Eventually, Masato seems to give up, handing me a simple sign to wave around. I amuse myself by coming up with truly terrible pitches. Want a six-pack? Join track. Looking for health hacks? Join track. Get a knack? Join track. Rid your lack? Join track. Pick up the slack? Join track. For reasons unknown, Masato seems to love this. He grins and slaps me on the back. There you go. You just need to apply yourself. See? I'm pretty sure that those glances we're getting from the underclassmen aren't looks of admiration. Despite my obvious shortcomings, Masato hooks 4 recruits into track. Honestly, I'm pretty surprised that he got that many at all. Yeah. A lot of the attendees of this school are the richer, lazier kids. I also noticed that he seems to be a lot easier on them than he was on me. When the club recruitment fair is done and everything's torn down, Masato and I head to the school entrance to wait for Rui and Yahiko. For reasons unknown, Masato is ecstatically chattering about my newfound enthusiasm. You killed today, man! That's the kind of team spirit we need! Great. Might have just gotten myself into more trouble. Well, I guess I was in track for most of last year. Might as well do it again this year. Blondie girl. To him. And then I said, geezers, on a gravy stick of mother load, we could use a man with your skills. And so he signed the contract with the blood from his veins and thereby permanently joining the drama club. Wow, I can't believe you're so good at recruiting people. You know what they've said to me? What? Something like, get a life. You're just in denial about reality. Well, darn their socks. Youth these days, so cynical. The two come to a halt as Masato waves Rui over. Well, looks like you guys have plans. I'd better leave you and you and everyone else to have some nice time together. Wink, wink. What are you talking about? It's more like babysitting duty. I'm the babysitter, and I have to make sure a bunch of kids, well, you know, set the house on fire and stuff. Come on. He's your best friend, isn't he? And your childhood friend. Yeah, but have you guys made a childhood promise together? What? No, wait. Really? Really? Those kinds of things are more cliche than explosions in an action movie? Exactly. Well, think of it this way. Although explosions may be a cliche, they're also a staple. You can't have a proper action movie without proper explosions. It's the same with life. You can't have a proper childhood friend without a proper childhood promise. I wince. Does she have to mention romance, really? Look, they are. Guess I'd better go get going. Have fun. Storm in the castle. The girl cheerily skips away as Rui sprints to us for a refuge. I try for a smirk. Looks like you and Akira had a productive recruitment day. Akira Karubi, Rui's best friend, current roommate, and self-appointed matchmaker. Also, another person who I don't get along with. But let's be honest, do I get along with much of anyone? No. Akira was sure productive. I barely had to work. I noticed that she's mastered herself surprisingly quickly. Well, I guess that 10 years of make-believe and drama club would do that to you. How'd you guys do? We got 4 new recruits, 15 liters of fresh blood. What is all this blood talk? What? Assigning in blood, liters of blood? Are they all vampires secretly? And the bad guy's actually a good guy? I don't know. 15 liters? Did you just pull that number out of your head, or is it actually legit? Real woman? Curse it. Legit. Course it's legit. Curse it's legit. Oh my god. I don't know. Average weight, 55 kilograms. The average teenager has blood volume of 7%. His or her total weight. We got ourselves 4 new recruits. Whew. Rui's eyes are already swimming as he raves on, seemingly unaware of the curious glances from the freshmen who pegged him as a rough thug. Assuming no one's anemic, we got 55 multiplied by 4 in total kilograms, which is 220 multiplied by about 0.07 for the weight of blood. Volume, ratio, bam, 15.4. Rounded down to 15 for a nice round number, and we got ourselves 15 liters of fresh blood. And this is why Masato is really good at catching people off guard. I can't believe you actually calculated that. Wait, it ain't no trouble. It sure sounds like trouble to me. Sorry, more coffee. Hell nah. We should see what we do in Honor Society. He's Honor Society. Not only does he participate in it, he's the president. Oh, did I not mention that he's literally good at everything? Athletics, academics, heck, probably even art. Except sarcasm. That's one area I can trump him in. The only area. Oh, here comes the great Yahiko Ikari. Hey guys! Sure. Sorry, jumped the gun there. Sure enough, a familiar shock of blonde hair pops around the corner. Yahiko is beaming, but I notice that he's not holding a single sign up. Page in hand. Yeah, single sign up, page in hand. Yeah. Good day to you, my pitiful peasants. You've arrived just in time to witness my brilliant plan. Technically, he was the one who came to us, but I stay silent. You see, I've decided to create my own club. A club worthy of my immeasurable greatness. Just a minute. Okay. In other words, he got rejected by all the other clubs. Oh boy. You're making a club. Good for you. Yeah, no. I'm gonna call it the Happy Club. And it will be comprised of minions who will follow my every bidding. I think we just witnessed the creation of the shadiest club on campus. Yeah. We will start by taking over the school, then Isumu, and then Japan, then the entire world. Well, at least he doesn't lack ambition. And once my mansion on the moon is built, we will have dominion over the universe itself. Dominion. But he does lack brains. What you guys talking about? All secret like. Nothing. We were just talking about how we haven't gone to GFC in a while. It's completely unconvincing as this excuse is. She successfully turns Misoto's attention to food. GFC? I like the way you think, Rui. We better get going now before the dinner rush starts. So they seem more like an item to me for some reason. I don't know. He marches off, humming cheerily as Yamiko blathers on about his amazing new club will be. How amazing it will be! Great cover. I know. Totally inconspicuous. Just as inconspicuous as that time you wore a kimono. Shut up. Of course she's bringing that up. You want to get tickled? Do ya? You wouldn't dare. Which means she does. Whenever you mention anything about kimonos, I feel a sudden urge to tickle the nearest person. Ha ha ha. We'd better get going. We should follow Masato and Yahiko to GFC, yeah? She speeds away before I have the chance to stop her. I only chuckle to myself as I catch up. Well, that's gonna be all for tonight. Don't forget to share and subscribe. And as always, don't forget to tickle that like button, cause ya know it wants it. No matter what it says.